All right, hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Start Creating. It has been a little while. Um, just been real busy. It was a holiday season. Took a break and now we're back. And just been trying to get back into it, but it's been a little difficult. It'll probably even be a little bit before I get this one up. I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can tonight, but I got some trips coming up. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is a really exciting episode because we're getting to the first real build of the series. I had just spent some time messing around in the first two episodes, just kind of figuring some things out. Some time in a creative world too, testing some things, and now I have a very exciting build I want to show you guys. I'm working on for a little bit. I've made some preparations. I've set up some stuff, got some things prepared, and some farm set up. I'm really excited for this build. It's inspired by a real life project that you'll probably have seen in the thumbnail, but um, I think it's gonna be really cool, and I hope you guys like it. Okay, so over next to our food farm, I went ahead and put up a automatic tree farm. It's producing a lot of spruce. I don't really think it's producing much spruce because I only put one tree over there, and it is a giant tree. But the main point of this farm was birch. I get a little bit of oak for use, and then spruce. I figured I'd use a lot for decoration. I'll probably have to clear this out or set this up to connect to my storage at some point. Before we do that, we'll be moving our storage to a new location. I also finally built, a case fan with lava to cook items. I should have done this a long time ago. I threw in like 20 stacks of stone. They all got finished at once and put in the drawer. It was so much better. Over here, I set up a little system that was helping me make mud. I was using a lot of mud in this build, and the process was a little tedious. So I just found a way where I could throw some dirt into this section, have water automatically pump into the mixer, and have the mud come out over here. I guess I'll walk you through this farm a little bit real quick, um, just in case any of you guys are wanting to know how you can make this, how exactly it works. Okay, so as you can see, we have some saws set up connected to a mechanical bearing. The way these things can work, sometimes I have to use trapdoors to connect everything. I think it works a little better with saws, or I wouldn't necessarily do that, but a little easier. You already saw the system of how it connects up to the chest. Down here, all the deployers actually have schematics on them of the layout of the saplings in the farm. That way, no saplings get planted that I do not want. So that will spin around, and anytime a sapling is replanted, something is taken down, you place one of these barrels along the wood, and then I have a filter set up so that no saplings get taken out by the smart chute. Only woods, sticks, apples, that things will go in the chest. Yeah, there might be some issues with lag. My computer, hasn't been on in a while since I've been taking a break, so just bear with me. But let's show you a little sneak peek what I've been working on. So here we are. Here is my mega castle. I won't show you what's inside yet because that would be a little bit of a sneak peek. But I believe it was also a church in the original photo. I have to compare based on the insignia that was in here. There's like a fortified little mountain area. I'm gonna do a little more custom terrain and get it all sorted out. This is the start of a little area I'm gonna build. Gonna build a little area more in this style, maybe like a little city. But we'll see. Let's start with here. This will be our first mega base of the series. So over here, here's the material checklist I'll need to make the castle. I've already checked off all the terrain blocks. Then I'll go back through and actually make the building myself. I think it's a little cheating to make the building with the schematic canyon. But the terrain, I couldn't be bothered. All we have left is I also went ahead and did the floors because there's a couple farms I want to build that'll help with building the actual structure itself. And I'll show you those once we get inside. So, like I was saying before, I have most of the terrain blocks for the terraform I'm gonna do. There's only one I'm missing so far. I'm gonna build a farm for that. Actually, once we get the flooring set up, I can have an idea of where I want to put it. Some of the other farms I've already designed to be put into the base. But I'll just have to take the flooring down before we do that. So I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I have been feeling a little sick, mainly allergies. It comes through in the video at all, I apologize. guess. Let's go ahead and try this out. This is an interesting way to go about its pattern, but no deal. It's way less laggy than I thought it'd be. Okay, I did have it set on to replace blocks, so that's good actually. So I explored a bit of the map, as I'm hoping will load in. Okay, show none of my travels up here. I went down here and got lucky and found a lush cave, relatively close to my main base. So I went down into the mines and mined out a bunch of moss, used some of the moss and the moss carpets, things like that, to make some mossy cobblestone. Oh, it's gonna look so good in the map next to this. Do I want to transform a village later? That'd be cool. I want to fix up this terrain a bit, but I love having this ocean here, a river. Looks really interesting. I can also connect. I need to make this look a little prettier. But I think the overall natural terrain we have in the area is pretty good. It's a much flatter area than I think I realized it was. I could have built it here. But I kind of liked having it close to the villages. I feel like, they came over here for the castle protection or the church, whatever it may be. Oh, it's going to look so good on here. I also started designing a path a little bit that I think I'm going to use for the rest of the world. Oh, and as we start getting more buildings, and if anyone has suggestions for the name of the town, just go ahead and drop them below. I want to build a story and everything. I might think of my own name sometimes, but I would love to take your names into account. I like to give stories to my builds. So I want to slowly build up the city, add a backstory to it, and think about, if the people are really living here, what would their environment look like? So, and what buildings and stores and kind of people would live in this area, and why would they build certain buildings the way they do? A quick break from where we just left off. It already been a long time since I came back, and now it's been even longer. A lot of things have happened with my new job, and I'm working 2 jobs. But I also just got a puppy, and that's taking up a lot of my time and energy for trying to get it trained. So it's been so long since I've played. It's been hard to find the time to even play. It's the middle of the night right now. Not really feeling it, but still getting to get this done. So here we go. Okay, so after the crash last time, it got stuck kind of halfway through the floor on the first level. Hopefully I had a time lapse of all this getting in place, and then I can put in the next one for the next few seconds, but it was a crash that happened. Who knows, honestly. Actually, you know what? I'm excited to be back. Just took a lot to get back into it. But we'll be good. We'll be good eventually. There's some things I got to fix on my computer, make it run well. So I'm mainly just hoping this video doesn't turn like crap. Maybe, just to help out a little bit, I should add a clutch to all these farms with the iron generator. Or the tree farm or whatever, just to make it run a little better. Ugh. All right, we're gonna get the basic frame done. Oh no. Gotta get a little more gunpowder so I can place down lights so stuff like that doesn't happen. Get this chandelier in too to get lights down here. Build 2 farms that help us get the blocks we need to finish everything off. And then we can start building our base. Let's do it. Okay, now that we have all the floors set up, we're gonna start on some of our farms. But first, before we do that, we're going to work over here and get out the power system, get power spread to our entire base. We'll use to run all our farms and the chain conveyors for our storage system. Push that jetpack. There. Alright, now let's make a jetpack. Ooh. Oh. Let's go. And we've got a jetpack. Oh god. Alright, make some crushing wheels. Right, first crushing wheels. Sweet. Let's make 2. Oh, okay, save some resources. Nice. Does work. This is so crappy looking. As long as it works. I'm just gonna toss it in. See how much that gets me. I don't much I need to get. Alright, take a while since it's moving so slow. Huh. You know, I made a speed controller. Could have just slapped that on temporarily. Did I just lose this obsidian now? For sure. Let's go ahead and make this. All we need is get 8 crushed obsidian, and then I can start the process for getting our other fuel tank. There's our water tank. Okay, can't go too fast. Got it. I think it's been. What are you doing over here? I got 3 back too. I shouldn't have done that yet. Dang, I'm getting lucky with that. Okay, so we put lava in our... Okay. Couple of pipes. Let's make a spot right here to place the lava, because I forgot how to do it like that. Let's get you powered. Okay, so now anytime I put lava into here, I'll make an actual fuel station at my base to be able to put lava into here. Gets pumped up down here. And I now have 2 sturdy sheets. All right, let's get some more lava and craft the rest of these sturdy sheets. Alright, I need to get a bit more fuel, but we have light. Let's go fill up our blaze burners. Hopefully this goes smoother than last time. Yeah, having a generator in the farm is definitely the best for this. I might create my own farm just for this. Oh my goodness, the jetpack's so useful. Oh, don't do that again. Takes a second to boost up. Let's land and check how that burns fuel. Oh, hardly anything, so it's pretty efficient. Okay, now the fun part. I don't know why I didn't make armor. I didn't think it'll be a lot easier, and I was right. Just with no lag. Here we go. Let's go home, Emily Miller. And that is the last piece I needed to get power up and running. Hello, you beaut. Do something I probably should have done a long time ago. Oh yeah. Turn into laid blackstone bricks. Time for a quick montage. Oh. So I didn't mean to actually start building all this, but here we go. Okay, and this should be the last shaft we place in, the steam engine. Just need to get lava over here into location. We'll be good to go. Now that we have our lava in place, we will start to get this machine up and running. So I'll explain it real quick. We have to get these steam engines up and running. So first, to jumpstart the process by getting the lava that's going to be produced in these farms into these tanks, I'll put 2 water wheels right here. The water wheels right here will act as a jumpstart for a small source of power just for the pumps to start working. So I might have to disconnect these 2 machines right here at the very start so it doesn't overstress the machine. Once I do that and these start spinning, I can connect it up, get the lava into the farm, get the lava pumping through the bottom down here over into our steam engine. So we'll get all the pumps down here running the lava over into these tanks right here, the blaze burners, these fluid tanks to start the steam engines moving. And then once they get these moving, it'll start to generate its own power and then spread it through our whole base. Or eventually on the outside, once I get the walls, put it out of chain conveyors connecting all the way to the top spread power. And then I can get it spread up here to get working on this first very important farm that we're going to need. All right, so let's place some water here and here. Our 2 water wheels out. Slowly starts pumping into the steam engines, and they will pick up and start producing by themselves. So we've already got lava pumping into both sides. I did notice in my testing that one, I'll have to get the actual goggles first, which I haven't made yet. But this engine, for some reason, is producing at max capacity, while this one is not even at like 1/8 of the capacity. Hopefully that was the way I built it in the creative world, the order I built it in, and now that I've started all at the same time, it should work better. So let's actually go get the goggles real quick. These goggles on. So now if you look back over here, steam engine, we can see how much they're producing. So yeah, that one's producing 2048 SU, while this one does 49,000. So that was the difference. I had this one as a backup just in case something goes wrong. I just kept it. But it's pretty much, we're just solely running on this tank right here. I could probably upgrade the amount of lava we're getting put in and do an actual infinite lava source instead of pumping into the cauldrons. But this is more than enough power than I need for right now. Actually, one thing I need to do is get all the machines set with clutches so I can toggle them on and off with redstone switches. But until I have the machines actually built, I don't need to do that. Just to help with lag when I don't need some of the resources. Okay, well, I think we're gonna call it there for this episode. We have our power all good to go. We can start hooking up machines to get all the resources we need to make our base. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this video is taking so long to get out. It's just been really busy here. I've had a lot going on. It's hard to record. I have to record late at night just with the new puppy and work and everything, but so I'm kind of all over the place right now. Speaking of which, that light was off for the entire last little recording of this. Hopefully that's not too much of the video though. I don't think it will be because I just finished this bit up. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're excited to see the base in the next episode, leave a like down below, and thank you guys so much.